Hello to everybody students, welcome back to our English class. Today we are going to learn the new topic from the 7th class English textbook, that is from the 6th unit of our textbook. From the reading C part, you will be having a new lesson, learn how to climb trees. I have mentioned the topic on the blackboard, learn how to climb trees, right? This is the statement, children. So what this statement is giving the meaning here means how we are going to learn to climb the trees here, right? So it is present, this lesson is present in the page number 99. You can refer the page number 99. I have mentioned the page number on the blackboard also. Come on, let us start, children. Everybody have opened the textbooks, I think. See the page number 99. So some information was given here. What is the information given in the bracket means before going to start our story, some information was given. Let us know about that information, right? Many tigers roam about in the thick forest in the Kumaon and Garhwal hills till the beginning of the 20th century. So one information was given. What is that means? It is a true story, children. Okay, it is a true story. What is that? So there used to be many tigers roaming in the forest area. Which forest area? The forests are very thick, and that forests are, the name of the forest is Kumaon forest. Okay, Kumaon. And how we have the Nallamalla forest in the Andhra Pradesh, like that only here also the Kumaon and the Garhwal hills. Okay, in that area many tigers used to be roaming here and there. So you will be getting one doubt, children. So where these forest areas are present, in which state in our country it is present? So it is present in the Uttarakhand, children. Uttarakhand, right? Now the Jim Corbett was brought up in this region. So one of the person, and Jim Corbett already is one of the narrator. He is narrating the story, no, children, in our textbook. So the narrator Jim Corbett was brought up in this forest. Brought up is nothing but he was staying in that forest. So he loved mountains. Okay, he loved mountain. Mountain means very, very high mountains are present in the forest area. So he loved mountain, forest and animals. He used to love for the forest. Forest means what, children? Many animals, plants and trees are living. Okay, so that is the forest, and animals also. He used to love for mountain, forest and animals. He was an excellent shooter. Okay, simply he did not kill for the animals, children. The animals which cause harm to the other living beings, for them only he used to shoot for them. Okay, and shooter means not only for killing the animals, killing, pointing to any object and shooting. Okay, so excellent shooter. He killed many man-eaters and saved the lives of countless people. So man-eaters, the animals which are very cruel. The animals which are very cruel, which hunt for the human beings. For that kind of animals he used to kill. Okay, and he used to save the lives of many uncountable people also. Countless, nothing but uncountable people. Now let us start one story, children, here. So before going to start, so some information was given in the bracket, and the first paragraph is giving some other information, and the next third paragraph we had one more story. Let us see the second paragraph. Kunwar Singh. Kunwar, K-U-N-W-A-R. Okay, so Kunwar Singh, children. Kunwar Singh is the name of the person. Was the first to visit me the day I was given my first gun. Okay, so Kunwar Singh is the name of the person. He has visited to whom? Near to the Jim Corbett. Okay, who is living in the forest, who loves for the animals, mountains and the forest areas, right? So he has visited, Kunwar Singh has visited near to the Jim Corbett. Okay, and the day I was given my first gun. Okay, that means Jim Corbett, who was a good, excellent shooter, he has given the gun to the Kunwar Singh. I was 8. Jim Corbett was about 8 years old. He came early. Who came early here? Kunwar Singh has came early, and I put the old double barrel gun into his hand with great pride. Okay, so whatever the double barrel gun is, children, in the forest areas, the forest people used to use the double barrel gun. So that gun was kept by the Jim Corbett in the hands of the Kunwar Singh here with great pride. He laid the gun aside and said to me. Okay, so here Kunwar Singh took the gun and kept it aside and said to him what he has told for the Jim Corbett. See, you are no longer a boy. So 8-year boy. Now we can see the 8-year boy in the second or third classes. Yes or no children? Second or third standard, right? So that boy. So Kunwar Singh told for this 8-year-old boy, what he has told, you are no longer a boy but a man. Now you are a man, and with this good gun you can go anywhere you like in the jungle and never be afraid, provided you learn how to climb trees. Okay, you with the help of this gun you can go anywhere in the forest and you can climb any trees. I will now tell you a story to show how necessary it is for us who shoot in the jungle to know how to climb trees. Okay, so our Jim Corbett is narrating the story, children, here now. Okay, so the Jim Corbett is going to narrate one more story about how it is very necessary to a good excellent shooter to learn how to climb the trees here. Now third paragraph is dealing about the new story here. Okay, the new tale is going to start here. Tale is nothing but the story, children. Har Singh. Okay, one more person has came here. Har Singh, S-I-N-G-H. Okay, so Har Singh, that means one of the friend we can think, children. Okay, one of the friend of the Jim Corbett. Now the character of the Kunwar Singh has completed, children. Just we are dealing about the two things only here. Our Jim Corbett is narrating the story. In that story, who were involved? The two characters are involved. Jim Corbett and the Har Singh were involved. Now, so Har Singh and I went. Whenever you find I, know, children, I is referred to Jim Corbett only. Okay, I is referred to Jim Corbett. So Har Singh and I went to shoot one day last April. In the month of April, see, these both of them have went to shoot went for the shooting. We started when the stars were paling. Okay, we started, that means early in the morning. During the early in the morning at 5 o'clock or 6 o'clock, the stars are going to be paling. Paling is nothing but they are having the less brightness. Since we found nothing to shoot, so when they have started early in the morning, they did not find anything for shooting here. We started for home towards evening. Okay, so from morning to the evening they have started for shooting. Okay, but nothing was found there. While we were taking a sandy nulla that ran through dense scrub and thorn bamboo jungle, a tiger was looking at us. So when they are passing away during the evening time, so when they are passing away during the sandy nulla, S-A-N-D-Y-N-U-L-L-A, sandy nulla is nothing but, children, one type of place where the rivers will flow, no, after when the river is going to be dry off. Okay, so when the river is going to be dry off, by that passage they are passing, where there is no water in the river, that part of the land is called as sandy nulla. They are passing away with that sandy nulla, and whatever the scrub, bushes, thorn plants and bamboo trees are there, no, so in that bamboo trees one tiger was looking for them, children. Next, it stayed at us for some time but went back. So it stayed, S-T-A-R-E-D, children. Stayed is nothing but seeing. Okay, seeing or looking. In simple words we can call it. Stayed is nothing but looking continuously, children. Looking continuously. Seeing or looked continuously for some time but it went back. Who went back? One of the tiger went back. With the tiger which was seeing from these bamboo trees and from the scrubs and the bushes, it went back. Now we continued on our way and the tiger came out again and it was growling and twitching its tail. So after some time they have came face to face with the tiger again. So it started growling. Growling means making sound. How the tigers will make the sound, no? Okay, so in that way they are growling and twitching its tail. Twitching means moving its tail. Okay, it is began to moving its tail. We stood still and luckily the tiger left the nulla. Lastly what happened again for the second time also, they have stayed for a long period of time there only and they have and the tiger has left over from that place also. Being disturbed by the tiger, a number of jungle fowl rose cackling out of the dense scrub. Okay, so they have actually both of them have disturbed in the jungle in the sandy nulla, and along with these two members, along with Jim Corbett and the Har Singh, the birds also have got disturbed and they began to fly here and there. Okay, so the jungle fowl is nothing but, the meaning of the fowl is birds, children. They have rose cracking out of the dense scrub. Crackling, C-R-A-C-K-L-I-N-G, making a loud unpleasant noise. That means when the birds are flying, during their flying time, they began to make different sounds. Okay, so when they are making the different sounds, now the tiger has got disturbed here. One of them alighted on a branch and Harsing fired at it. So when they are flying here and there, one of the birds sat on the branch. Now what Harsing has done here, Harsing began to fire on that bird. Okay, the tiger came towards us with a terrifying roar. By hearing the sound of the gun, the tiger came back near to them with a roaring sound, terrifying roar. I had climbed up a thorny tree, but Harsing could not climb up a tree as he had not learned to climb trees when he was a boy. So our Jim Corbett, who is very expert in climbing the trees, by hearing the sound of the terrible roaring sound of the tiger, he climbed up the tree very immediately. But Harsing don't know to climb the trees. He did not learn how to climb the trees when he was a small child. Now the tiger sprang at him and he was screaming. The tiger sprang. Sprang is nothing but jump, children. Okay, the meaning of sprang is jump. Sprang, S-P-R-A-N-G. Sprang means jump. Okay, so the tiger has jumped on at him. At him means on Harsing, and he was shouting. And he was screaming. Screaming means he began to shout. Whenever a cruel animals come towards us, we began to shout. No, in the same way, Harsing also began to shout. Now I fired the gun off into the air. So by seeing the picture, you came to know that the boy who was standing upon the branch of a tree, he is the Jim Corbett, and the person who is trying to climb the tree, he is the Harsing. Right? When the tiger came jumped upon the Harsing, he began to make the fire. The tiger went away and Harsing collapsed at the foot of the tree. So lastly, the tiger has went away by hearing the sound of the. But are you getting any doubt, children? When the tiger has jumped upon the Harsing, did he cause any damage to this person? Yes, he has caused a lot of damage. Let us know what damage he has caused, what injury he had on his body. I climbed down very silently. So our Jim Corbett has climbed down very silently by seeing the Harsing and went to Harsing. I found that one of the tiger's claws had entered his stomach and torn the lining from his navel to within a few fingers breadth of a backbone. So here what happened means the tiger which has jumped upon the Harsing, it has torn the Harsing from navel to the backbone. From here to here it has torn. Okay, with what, children? It has torn with the tiger's claws. Okay, the tiger has torn the stomach of the Harsing with the claws. All his inside had fallen away. What is present inside our stomach, children? Intestines. Okay, so whatever the intestines are present, they have fallen down from the Harsing stomach. I could not know what to do. Now our Jim Corbett doesn't know what to do. Harsing told me to put his intestine back into his stomach. So whatever the orders given by the Harsing, who has followed? Jim Corbett has followed, and he has kept all the intestine back into the stomach. I stuffed them all back along with the dry leaves, grass and twigs that stuck to them. So whatever the intestines, all the present, so he stuffed means restored. S-T-U-F-F-E-D. Stuffed meaning is restored. So Jim Corbett has restored all the intestines and packed it with the dry leaves, grass and twigs that stuck to them. Now later on, what the Jim Corbett has, how the Jim Corbett has helped for the Harsing, let us see here. Later, I wound my pagri. Pagri is nothing but the turban, children. Mostly the Punjabi people used to wear the turban, no? That is called the pagri, children. Round his stomach and knitted it tight to keep everything from falling out again. So whatever the cloth is there, no, turban, so he has wounded it over to the stomach of the Harsing and in such a way that nothing was to be fallen outside again. We started for home walking for 7 miles. How many miles he was starting? They were walking for 7 miles. They have started walking for 7 miles. We started for home walking for 7 miles. I led the way and Harsing followed me. Holding the puppy in position, Harsing told me that he wanted to meet the doctor. So Harsing has told for the Jim Corbett to we shall go near to the doctor. We walk for the extra 3 miles to the hospital. So directly they have referred to the hospital. The Jim Corbett, who is the friend of the Harsing, he has taken to the Harsing to the hospital. It was night and the hospital was closed. So the hospital lastly was closed here. There was nobody in the hospital. But the Dr. Babu who lived nearby was away. So the hospital was closed, but the doctor who is living nearby the hospital, he was awake. He did not sleep during the time. So what he has done, he asked me to call, but the Dr. Babu who lived nearby was awake. He asked me to call Aladia. Okay, Aladia, the tobacco seller. Aladia is the name of the person who used to sell the tobacco children. Okay, tobacco. When I returned, the doctor had left Harsing on a string bed. Okay, stretcher, stretcher. So he led the Harsing on the stretcher bed. Aladia held a lantern and I held the 2 pieces of flesh together. The doctor was very kind. He sewed up the hole in the Harsing's stomach. I offered him 2 rupees, but he refused to take it. When he went home, the women folks were crying. So he has given a good treatment. So whatever the doctor was found near to the hospital, with the help of the Aladia, they have done one kind of small surgery. Okay, they have replaced all the flesh which was torn by the tiger. Okay, lastly they have recovered and they have went to the they have taken the treatment from the doctor and they have went home. When they went home, the women folks were crying. Women folk are nothing but people. The women folk, that means the house people. Okay, the women who are living in the house of the Harsing began to cry. So this is the lesson, children. In the next class, we are going to deal with the next topic. Hope everybody might have understood the topic. So read the lesson once or twice. In the next class, we are going to have the new topic. So bye to everybody.